I have got to fix that caption. All right. Thank you, everybody, for joining me for the Prancing Pony Podcast Plays. Pleasure to have you all here today. I hope that your weekend is going well so far. So welcome, welcome. And as usual, for those of you who are new, the first few minutes are usually just, hey, let me know if you have any questions, what's going on in your Tolkien world, what Tolkien stuff are you reading these days, that kind of thing. We chat for a few minutes before we move into the Lord of the Rings online. So in the meantime, good to see you all. So, what a day so far. My goodness. All right. Looking forward to this today. We're still in Mirkwood, which is only a few steps better than Moria, but it's nice. And we'll get over to Dunland and then to, well, Isengard. But eventually we'll make our way to Rohan in another like 20 some odd levels. Hopefully we'll reach level 71 today and I can reforge my legendaries and show you that process. If not, we'll get close enough that I'll be able to do that on Tuesday's stream. So good to have everybody here. Katie, chatting with your Tolkien content creating women friends. That's excellent. I know a few of those. A few of those have actually joined me on the TTT on Fandom Friday. So some good folks there that you're working with. Thank you, Nate. Still waiting for us to get you. Yeah. Yeah. Isengard. I'll get there. Oh, the fall of Gondolin. Man, that is. Yeah. I mean, the great tales are all great. I probably lean towards Children of Hurin as maybe slightly my favorite, but the fall of Gondolin has some of my favorite moments. Two Wars Arrival and the whole Seven Gates thing is just fantastic. I saw that, Katie, the Good Morning Chat. The second half of that came out. That was so much fun sitting down with Don Marshall over there on his Patreon. Welcome. The River Hobbit's not going to get to Isengard for a while, Pam. That's for sure. But my captain Durthal should get there fairly soon. So no, but I mean, at first we have to get through the whole Dunland stuff after Mirkwood. Let's see. Catching because the chat overlay can't scroll, so I have to scroll through the actual chat over here in a different window. All right, looks like caught up. I say that. Still to experience Talmethedris. That's correct. I am still to experience that. All right. Well, any questions before I jump into the game, or are we all ready to just get in there and experience Mirkwood with Hilbern the River Hobbit? Ooh, porridge with apples, blueberries, and a spot of cream. That's very nice. All right. Yeah, I mean, it's only been a few days since our last stream, so maybe there aren't a whole lot of questions out there. All right, let's go ahead and get into the game, and we'll just allow for some more chat at the end. Katie, if you want to ping me a little bit and remind me when we get to, say, 2:30, I'll pop back over here and we'll have a chat for 10, 15 minutes before we wrap up for the day. So, all right. Well, let's go ahead and put the chat overlay away. And then we'll pull up the other camera. Let's get that on. All right. So as usual, I will still have the chat up, but Katie will be able to get me any urgent messages a little more quickly through chat. So anything that you need to get to me, let me know. In the meantime, let me pop over to the game. And unmuted, of course. All right. I don't remember if there was anything. Okay, that's the retry, which I don't want to necessarily do. Badges of Dishonor. Collect black badges. Oh, it's just a repeatable one, but we'll probably pick them up somewhere. It's going to be hard not to. This is the one I declined. It's not, too hard. Don't want to do it. If it's warning me that it's hard, well, hey, who are you? Who are you who are so wise in the ways of science? All right. Fellowship. Of course, this is Katie, who is here to help me and make sure that I don't die. Let's take a look at the map. All right, so if we turn each one of these on and off as we go, the epic, oops, is down here in the Ashen Slade. So if you look at the map, I'm at Gathburz, right here where the red triangle is, the one that's spinning around. You spin me right round, baby, right round, like a record, baby, right round, round, round. And now I am pointing to the southeast where the Ashen Slades are, and you'll see those two red areas are where the next epic quest is that I have to complete. Then we've got others like Crushing Force. This is defeat the generals, I think. Symbols of Conquest is the burn the banners. An eye on the eye, or eye on the enemy, I'm sorry, is patrol some points. So if we were to do that, we'd go over there. Scouting and Force, also up in those things, and Badges of Dishonor everywhere. So what we're going to probably do is just let's do the epic for now. That feels like it's really important to get done since it's already a green quest. And then I'll take a ride over to Helethir, and then from there go south. So in the meantime, catching up on chat. You glad you have the live stream to watch? You chart our course since I don't have these quests. Oh, that's true. Yeah, you don't. All right, just catching up real quick. I'm seeing some wows, and it must have been for something. Oh, is the spin me right round thing? I'm sure. I'm sure it was that. Here's a question from Nate. Frodo came to redeeming Gollum. Do you think Bilbo could have done similar? I'm not sure that Gollum. That's a deep question. I need to think about that one. I'm not so sure that the premise of the question is something I can buy. That Frodo came close to redeeming Gollum, but let's jump into the game real quick. I will think about that. I want to do my enhanced XP supply and a tome of extraordinary experience so that we can get to level 71, because I really want to get to reforge the weapon. It's over here, and we wanted to go. What was it called again? It's called Helethir. Helethir. Let's go to Helethir. And we're not going to do swift travel because we want to, on the first trip, kind of see the direction that we're headed. No, it's not an ignorant question at all, Nate. I just, because there's definitely some redemption involved. There are versions of the story that Tolkien, had originally considered where, like, he was asked, I don't think he actually drafted anything like this, but he was once asked, what would have happened had Gollum decided to stay faithful instead of betray them to Shelob, and talked about how it still would have ended the same way, because Gollum, or Smeagol at that point, would have known that his master couldn't achieve his quests without his help, and that he would have hurled himself in with the ring, which is really, wow, this is quite the path. I would have had a very hard time getting here. My goodness, and we're really close to Dol Guldur now, aren't we? Wow, we're right up against it. That's creepy. Ashen Rights, or Ashen Whites, I should say. Skirmishers. Wow. Okay. Good book to read for you on that, Nate, is read Pity, Power, and Frodo's Ring from Tom Hillman. All right. We have achieved the Stable Master. So now we're a little closer to the Ashen Slades. Ooh. How do we get down from here, though? Over this way, it looks like. All right. Katie, let me know if you need me to summon you. Just tell me in the chat. Ravagers. I'm going to have to summon you? Okay. I'll do just that then. Of course, I don't have any summoning horns. So let me go into my shared storage and grab a simple rally horn. Oops. All right, summoning Lililai. I was riding a giant Melk or Elus. I don't know which one. But yes, it looked like a giant elk. Sometimes the stables will give you different, critters based on where you are. The other nice advantage to riding the stable horses is that, or elk or moose, is that I don't have to worry about. It's not only do I not have to worry about losing my way, I don't have to worry about aggroing any creatures on the way either. All right, there you are. Let us away. So we're going to make our way down this road, down into the Ashen Slades. Wow, it's like the whole color palette changed. It's like the opposite of the Wizard of Oz. Technogray. Milk. Yes, milk. Because Elus doesn't sound right. Ooh, a grim Ashen White. As opposed to bubbly Ashen Whites, who just feel good about everything. Lily, how'd you get already down there already, huh? Oh, Blighted Branch. That's going to probably start a quest, isn't it? Oh, hey. Didn't see you here. Let's take care of you. Scratching the surface. Okay. We're going to remove from the quest guide some of the ones that are up near Thengelhad, because we are going to be down here in the Ashen Slades. And I imagine, Willie Black Badge is up. I imagine that we're probably going to get some more quests. You know how it goes. You get to an area where, oh, now you have to move to this section to do more of the epic. I'll be shocked if we don't have more quests to pick up. Oh, thank you. I was going to get them. Oh, okay. I don't have to. Now that I've already got the Blighted Branch, the other Blighted Branches are irrelevant. So where is Scratching the Surface we turned in? Very close, you see? So as we go down here, we're going to have to talk to this guy. Turn that in and we'll probably pick up several quests. I know you jumped down. Of course you jumped down. Whoa, how do I get down from here? Must be stairs over here. There they are. Hold on a moment. Okay. Sorry. My apologies. All right. Yeah. All good. All right.
What do you mean?
Hermione, who's no relation to Hermione. Thank you kindly for gathering such an exquisite specimen, Hilbert. I've gathered several such branches myself, and this is the best of them thus far. It seems to have been blighted by some form of foul sorcery. It's consumed its life and has left it naught but a husk, bereft of its former glory. Rather like a certain podcaster I know.
Might I take a moment of your time?
There is a strange malady affecting the trees in the Ashen Slades. They've become a mere shadow of what they once were. Stop calling me out. Due to this strange blight. While I have my suspicions of the cause of the blight, I need to be certain before moving forward. Could you travel to the ruins of Sad Doldur and the surrounding area and gather some samples of water from the Bleakmere and some pieces of fallen blighted wood from the ruins? Sad Doldur is located down the mountain. You can reach it by following the path directly to the east of us. The branches can be found near the trees. Okay, it's just the one, and she's got nothing for me, so I'm assuming... Yep, exactly. In the same area where we're going to be doing the epic. Oh, hey, resource nodes. All right. I'm sure sad is some sort of like Cinderin element, but I just read it as like sad Doldur as opposed to like happy Doldur. Yeah, Nate, the in-game map can be a challenge. Um, the roads on the map are, so you can see I'm not really on the road according to the map. I'm just kind of nearby the road. It's more like guidelines and actual rules. And that is the case really all the time. But you get used to it and you figure it out. Terrible spirit. I'm waiting to find the mediocre spirit and the I'm better spirit. All right. So the epic, we have to collect 10 spell tomes and defeat 8 fell spirits. But cutting to the core, we also have to collect 5 pieces of wood and 3 water samples. Oh yeah, I'm not a scholar, so I can't touch that. Ooh, a Gloom Master. I don't know who you are, but you're not a good guy. Deed bestowed. Defeat sorcerers. Do I keep going that way or do I go this way? Oh, probably down, because that's going to be where I need to go. Yep. All right. Yeah, the radar is good for that. You're absolutely right. Oh, a couple bad guys. Well, then, I think we need to do a little focus and then a rain of arrows, don't you? I think so. I think you guys are perfect rain of arrows targets. Wow, that's pretty dark. So I have to kill 8 spirits, and it looks like they must then have... Oh, the sorcerers are the ones that have the spell tomes, which is why when I killed that guy, I got a spell tome, and while I'll get one when yep, sure enough. So I've got to kill 10 sorcerers and 8 fell spirits. Well, thank you for volunteering. I appreciate your dedication there. All right. Yep. Oh, thank you for explaining the thing about crafting. Yeah. So, like, you know how you see me picking up the metal and the wood? That's because my character has the ability to be a forester and a prospector. And you train or you purchase the right to use certain crafts. And you typically have 3, so you can buy more. So I'm a tailor, which is a crafting thing, and then forester and prospector are more about the resources you get from the land. Or from the landscape, I should say. Sorcerers, scholars have both. They can get stuff from those lock boxes, and then they also can craft things like potions, dyes, all sorts of other stuff. Useful things, that's for sure. Man, he keeps going out of my line of sight. Fine. Whoa, hey, startled me. All of a sudden, I see this like monstrosity coming down, on a huge horse, bearing down on me like I'm gonna die. All right, what I need to do is kill more of these guys. That's right. You two volunteer for service? No? Seriously? Did I not? Oh, I might not have had him targeted. Well, come on. Die. Oh, Shadow Master. All right, well, you can both die. Thank you. Okay, so that's done, but I wouldn't mind getting the wood and the water samples, and they're very close by, as you can see. So, oops. So down this direction, it looks like, is where, there we go. So there's a water sample. Since I'm in the area, right? Sort of like, okay, Ranger, since I'm nearby, I'll do this for you. Don't ask me to do many favors, but, I'll do this. Just one-shotting people as we go. Katie being not only my escort to make sure that I don't die, but to make sure I have absolutely zero difficulties. I love it, you know? All right. Okay. Oh, a grim ashen white. Right next to a piece of fallen blighted wood. All right. I think, though, there's one more water. There we go. Yep. So there's another piece of wood and a water sample down here. After this, I'll just need 2 more pieces of wood. Nevertheless, they will have need of wood, as Aule might say. Monstrosity. No, your steed was a monstrosity. I'm sorry. Your steed. The monstrosity was this large thing, taller than me, running towards me. Oh, look, it's the fox. Oh, he runs away. I was going to see what he had to say. Pink, 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 pink. Those aren't the branches that I need, but that's okay. All right. There's a Kazan Scar deposit. That's not what I need. Oh, I'm out of the area, so I need to go back up a little bit. There's a piece of blighted wood and another piece. Then we'll be done. We'll port back. Or I should say I'll port back. Katie can find her own way. All right. We're going to go talk to Hermione.
How can I be?
It's the foul sorcery cast by Lidignir and his fellow sorcerers in the ruins of Sad Doldur. And we'll do nothing about it, apparently. All right. So we're going to port back to Ninglaril to destroy.
There is little time to be wasted.
The scout Lamwen reports that the orcs of... Sorry, I should be reading this in her voice, right? The scout Lamwen reports that the orcs of northern Galthmers have begun to move, and a great troop of the creatures march towards our encampment. Thangolhad must be defended, or the sorrows we have endured reaching this point will have been for naught. This cannot be, Hilbern, and will not. Elenen prepares the defenses. Speak with him and ready yourself for battle. All right. I think if this is the same as the skirmish, this is a frustrating, but we should be able to get through it sort of thing. Talk to Elenen.
Together we will...
Yep, the quest involves a skirmish, which can be completed at solo duo. So, Katie, if you wish to join me for the duo, we could just power through this. So this site will soon be the location of a skirmish with the forces of the enemy. Your skills as a hunter will be of great use here if you offer them willingly. So basically, we're going to do a skirmish, the Protectors of Thangolhad skirmish. So I do that from the panel. That's not the panel. Hold on, though. Do I need to train? Do I need to go back and train? He's level 68, not 70. So, nah, he'll survive. He's a tank. I was fighting my way back myself. Of course you were. All right. Thangolhad. Protectors of Thangolhad. All right. Size 2, Tier 1, level 70. Launch now. All right.
What was once an important fortification of the enemy is now held by a small band of elves. The enemy seeks to reclaim their fortress.
They will come at us from the south. We've got a couple of the ballistae repaired and functional. We've marked the ground where they will hit and fire. Make sure your timing is on. This fort's an important front line. So let's see, that's going to be the east ballista. Which one? East, central, and west. And she'll tell us where to go, right? Prepare to fire the what? West ballista. Okay. Come on. Got him. Okay. So that just weakens him, but it's not going to kill him or anything. Oh, I should probably summon my Hold on. How do I summon my thing again? There we go. Okay, which one do they want us to hit? The central enemy? The central ballistae? So, central ballista. Okay, and now. Okay. Now we come down and we fight. Oh, I got black badges. Fire the east ballista. Here they come. And they're coming. There they are. Okay. And let us fight. Okay, more black badges have been collected. That's great. Okay. Now, what are we doing? First assault's been defeated, so we get a little bit of a brief respite. Hey, Hassel, good to see you. The East Ballista again. All right. Oh, come on. Okay. Come on, Protector. Where's my Protector? Oh, there he is. He's down there. Okay, great. The West Ballista. And boom. Rain of arrows. Got him. All right. Central Ballista. Now, there will probably be an encounter. We haven't had one yet here in this skirmish, but this is always one that's a little trickier to do that with because, hey, come on, there we go. Because it gets a little crowded and it's chaotic, so I tend not to always do them. But, oh, hello. You're right on top of me. Where's my focus? Can't do Rain of Arrows yet. All right. All right. So, second assault. We have a few moments. More another deed, probably for killing a particular skirmish lieutenant. Yep. Oh, yeah, your soldier's a beast. Level 150. I love it. My Protector's still only... Oh, he's level 70. Okay. But his skills are that of a 68. Wonder why the West Ballista's on fire, by the way. The others seem to be okay. Oh, that's the East Ballista. I ran to the wrong one. This is going to be close. Okay, well, we got some. Come on, Protector. Go get him. All right. Central. We have another lieutenant. And fire! Fruzglob roars, I dare you to fire that weapon. Well, if that's the case, I'm gonna fire it. Which one, though? Oh, he wants the central. All right, we're going to fight him. You will make for good blood sport. Will I? Will I? Okay, now I got to shoot the east one, which is this one, right? No, that's the west one. Probably too late to fire the ballista. Yep. Yeah, they're already to the gates. So did not do a good job on that. That's what happens when you do the encounters. Huh. Kind of a tough guy here, are you? Okay, a few short moments to rest before the 4th is launched. Good heavens. Oh, they're not burning. I'm shooting fiery darts. Gotcha. Central ballista, here they come. Nice. The east ballista. That's the west one. You know, if I was facing north, it would be more obvious. All right. Let's just I think I'm just going to shoot it because I don't have time, but come on. Okay. I probably missed. That's okay. Oh yeah, I definitely missed. Already here. Okay. Well, Azrael's at a challenge. Fire the ballista if you dare. I'm actually not going to because I'm kind of hurting, actually. I'm down to half my points. Where's my assistance? I'm going to die. Where's my assistance? Seriously. Where's my... I'm just almost dead. Can somebody come help? Where's Katie? Where's my warrior? Where's anybody? I'm going to die, and I can't stop it. Please kill that person. Please kill that person. I'm died. I died. The help of a level 150 person, and I died. I have no choice but to retreat and do it all over again. No, fortunately, it resets only that particular... I was afraid it would make me go all the way back. All right, where are they coming from now? They're coming to this one. I am on my own. So no daring the brave stuff. All right. Another one's coming. The 5th one. My guy's a little squishy. No, but she might not be a healer, Faderender, but she wasn't killing the person that was shooting me. It's all right. It's all right. Maybe instead of a protector, I need a healer for my skirmish soldier. It's my own fault. All right, here we go. Central ballista. Let's not die this time. Let's kill the bad guys. Go, warrior. Oh, my protector died. So that's why. All right, east. East. Because I'm facing south, east is this way. All right. It's my own fault. I don't know my east from west. Got to tell me left and right. Then I can help you. Where are they? Okay. Well, prepare to fire the west ballista. Okay. The enemy leader will soon be joining the battle. Regroup with Rodelith quickly. Prepare yourself. The battle's not over. Their leaders approaching. Must be very careful with this Olag High. The ballistae will not be enough for him. I will go and arm the catapults. You meet him out on the road. When the catapult's about to fire, look for the signal. Bring him there and let their own siege weapons do the devastation. Good fortune. Try not to get hit yourself. All right. Down here somewhere, right? I mean, these are the catapult, or these are the whatchamacallits. Oh, does my protector dies a lot? My protector being my actual protector, not you, Katie. You're not dying, and I appreciate your help. Throwing you under the bus was, merely practice. There we go. Thangleheart is safe. Hold on. Had to bow to my superior there for helping. Thangleheart remains in the hands of the Golden Host. Great victory. Thank you. Blah, blah, blah. All right. So now we travel back to the regular version of the game. So it's no longer the skirmish. Wow, look at the experience. We bumped up to halfway to level 71 in just that 2, I should say. Oops. That shouldn't be there anymore. Talk to Elenin at Thangleheart. Okay. No, that's over here, right? No. Where's Elenin? Oh, yeah, Elenin's the one that stands over here all by themselves.
We have weathered their attack. Let them now fear ours.
Ha ha ha. All right.
Come to strike hard the fortress of the enemy.
The Thangleheart still... That Thangleheart stands still in our control, and that the Golden Host opposes still. The wraiths that rule from that fortress are both testaments to your prowess and ours. Let us send a message. The time has come to strike hard the fortress of the enemy. Goldagnir has devised a plan to do so. We've been discussing it. He will tell you the specifics if you inform him that you're willing to fight. All right. Goldagnir. Where is Goldagnir? I'm seeing on the map, but it looks like all the way on the other side. Ah, indeed. All the way over here. Oh, she definitely has a hard job. No doubt, Nate. I hope it didn't sound like I was throwing her under the bus, all. I'd be very sad if that were the case.
It will be no easy task to fight behind the...
Ah, we get another skirmish this time. The fortress of Dol Guldur stands atop the rocky spire to the east. It will be no easy task to fight our way... Wow, that's terrifying. To fight our way beyond the walls, for the enemy will see us coming from a great distance. Those of us who do make it to the gate will need to bear the burden of combat for the entire host, for we are certain to lack the numbers needed for easy victory. Seizing the gate is just the beginning, but let us concentrate on the start of the campaign before planning for the end. All right, once again, we can do this as a solo, as a duo, and all that sort of stuff. So we're going to complete that skirmish by pulling up the skirmish panel, or the instance panel, the instance finder panel, and doing, where's my search? Breaching the Necromancer's Gate. All right. Travel now.
Dol Guldur is a labyrinth of tight hallways and open courtyards. The Necromancer's Gate marks the entry to the heart of the fortress.
Oh, lag. Of course. Lag is awful here. It's such a mess. All right. Claim the first ward. Let's do this. Let's rock. Let me get my helper. My meat shield. And we'll equip some fire oil, and I'll have a snack. Just to help strengthen me, since I was quickly overcome. I think I'm a little too soft. I probably need to retreat. All right. Time to begin the final assault. The first step is to capture these outer defenses. Well, then let's go. If you can push forward and claim the gate, the heart of Dol Guldur will be open for our forces. This mission cannot fail. Without the gate, Dol Guldur stands unassailable. Fight with strength and honor. Where are we going? Oh, up this way. Hail, Guldur Gatekeeper. Boom, boom, boom. It's machine gunning these people. I love it. Boom, boom. I point to them. They die. First ward has been cleared, so we claim the banner. And just like we've seen in a lot of the other offensive ones, there will probably be a counterattack. Whoa! Whoa! Well, that was scary. My guy's running in fear, but he's running right to the edge of the wall. All right. Counterattack has been launched. And it looks like it's going to be coming up the stairs. That was cool. I'd forgotten about that. Oh. Oh, my... That's the problem. So my protector's down there fighting. And he's going to get himself killed. Counterattack's been defeated. Okay. So now we come down. And go through the gates. I love this. Katie's out here going, you're not going to die again. She's like nuking these people. And thank you for that. All right. So now we have to go up here, right? Is it up this way that we go? I don't remember anymore. But I think so. Yeah, that's right. We've done this for Ill Omens, haven't we? Yep, there we go. Up the stairs. The hardy Guldur Blood Defiler. All right. The second ward must be up here somewhere. Second ward has been cleared. So I'm going to push the sign. Push the button here, the big giant button. Is that dragon or thing going to come back? That pterodactyl? Yep. Whoa, hey! That's terrifying. Oh, hey, here comes some bad guys. And rain of arrows. And the annoying Blood Rook. He's one of my least favorite of the lieutenant types. Guldur Black Hands. Great. Okay. I keep getting notices. Yeah, it's just deeds. Okay. Counterattack's been defeated. Second ward is secure. Safe to push on. The sulfurous odor of the burning lanterns wafts from the beyond the second ward, from the third ward. I'm loving it. I'm loving it. All right. Oh, the Brother of Destruction. Brother of what now? Okay, so this is the encounter for this. You actually have to use the lantern. And if you do, then they'll come out. Gortag. Okay. The gate warden, and then we got a big troll to deal with up there. The hulking pounder. Looks like there's another encounter over here. Let's trigger this one. An angry priest. An angry priest. Firangul. Okay. All right. Have we not? Okay, there's one more, then we can claim the gate. Now we go back, claim the banner, and the counterattack is going to come from through that gate, probably. Yep. Here it comes. Ah. Another counterattack has been launched. Ready for a rain of arrows here. I love the name of your sandpiper, by the way, Katie. The pet. Ulmundil. So the Endil, that's actually one of Tuor's names, correct? I know it means loyal to Ulmo, friend of Ulmo, that kind of thing. Fourth ward has been claimed. A counterattack has been launched, presumably from down here. Yep. Wow, there's a few of them. Okay, counterattack has been defeated. All right. Yeah, Quenya for well, it's the same Endil ending that we get in like Aerendil and those others. Aerendil, Elendil, all of those. But then we get the Ulmo element, so Ulmundil. That's a big troll. Troll wound taker. I think I might set a trap. I don't know that he's going to actually, he's probably going to walk right through the trap. Like, it won't stop him. Well, let's see. Or he could just die beforehand because we have so many amazing people at our side. And by so many, I mean Lily and her level 150 warrior. The Sorcerer's Ascent has been cleared. Did I lose anything? I did. Hold on. I can't pay attention to the bad timing on that. Poor guy's cowering in fear, running away. All right. Counterattack's been launched. So when you run away like that, when you're struck by fear and you got that little purple face over your head, you can't control where you're headed. That's why my guy was like running into the wall. He just wants to run away. All right, safe to press on. Hello. Doras. You do not belong here. You will fall. Okay, now we talk to Goldugnir after we get the wooden chest here. Incoming heal bonus. I don't know. We'll roll on that. Okay. Oh, Goldugnir's here. Hello. This is a great victory for the Golden Host. And by the Golden Host, I mean you, since you did the fighting. Report to me back at camp, and we will discuss the next phase of the assault. We will also discuss level 71 and me reforging some things.
We must act quickly and launch the.
Got to do it again. All right, this will happen beyond the walls. Another skirmish, the assault on the Ringwraith's lair. All right. That's not the one I want. That's not the one I want. All right, I want assault on the Ringwraith's lair. All right. You ready, Kitty? Oh, I see. I saw you calling my name in chat, but I think it's because I lost the stream. All right. Travel now.
The bays of Dol Guldur are highly fortified, nearly impenetrable, and the finest of the enemy's soldiers defend within. Before the rest of the fortress can be assaulted, these must be taken.
I do love this particular enemy type. The fire guard. Look at that. What a cool enemy that is. Okay. Claim the outer bailey. Oh, I forgot. I think I forgot to summon my guy again. Because of course he goes away when you leave the instance. But there he is. We got him back. All right. A Shadow Drake. Oh, look at the dragons over there. A Tempest of Flame. All the drakes and dragons. This is cool. Mick, hey. All right. One-shotting the Brothers of Destruction. I love it. All right. This should... There we go. Oh, I have an out-leveled companion. So I should release and resummon. So that means I need to release, pet menu, dismiss, and then resummon. Okay, decline that. Okay. So claim the outer bailey, which is not this, apparently. Where is the... I thought it would be this. Ugh. Is it bugged? Oh, there we go. Now the outer bailey has been cleared. Okay, now they're launching an assault to reclaim it. Where's that assault going to come from? Oh, Goldugnir sent me to help you secure the outer bailey. Stand fast. There it comes. Whoa, that dude again. That thing freaks me out every time. Oh, the Pale Trapper. He's obnoxious, too. Yep, I remember doing this for Ill Omens, too. You push forward, I will hold here. Okay, let's claim the inner bailey. Ah, this. Now, you see this thing with the shield around it? That means he's not, I can damage him, but it won't do anything. Like I can hit him and look, no hit points go away. Oh, now they are. It's absorbed. See, it's absorbed. He's absorbing most of it. And the way that it works is you have to wait until, you have to kill his little summons. So once his Kraben's down, once all of his you have to damage him, and then he'll summon a Kraben. Then you have to kill the Kraben, and then you shoot him again. And I think you have to do it 3 times before he finally becomes vulnerable. It's so obnoxious. Because the whole time he's shooting you. There we go. Where's my blood arrow? Need to remember to use that more often. Doing a terrible job of, I mean, like, how is his shield still up? But yeah, you can see here, Grim Falconer minus 100% incoming damage until the Kraben shows up, and then you kill him. Okay, so we finally killed him. Those guys are obnoxious. All right, do we go? I think we just keep on clearing this whole region down here, right? Oh, we go up. That's right. The Inner Bailey. Single bird at a time. Yeah, that's what I thought. So obnoxious. You hit him, he summons one. You kill the summon, then you can hit him again. The strong Storm Guard. I think I like the Storm Guard even better than the Fire Guards. That electrical effect is really cool. The Zealot of Pain. All right, the control point has been cleared. Also looking for that terrible, terrifying pterodactyl. Oh, Sigileth! Hey, Siggy! What's up? Goldigneer sent me to help you secure the Inner Bailey. Great. Could really use your help. Oh, no. It's coming from this way. Yeah. The Storm Guard might be my favorite enemy type. Just cosmetically. They're so cool looking. A lieutenant of the enemy has joined the battle. Leech Warden. I don't think I've ever faced a Leech Warden before. You push on the tower. I will hold them back here. Okay. All right. It is now time to claim the Ringwraith's lair. A roar echoes through the Inner Bailey. So we've got an encounter that we can do. Sharp, harsh barking comes from the north. Oh well. Don't know where he is. Oh, Mornock. Maybe that's him. Oh, he's a tough guy. All right. Deed bestowed. Salt and Ringwraith to defeat him. Okay. So now where do we go to push on? I'm following Katie now because she remembers this better than I do. All right. I'm following you. That's right. I vaguely remember this now. Oh, who's this guy? Hold on. We got another guy to kill. Got him. All right. Following you now. Claim the Ringwraith's lair. That's right. Hey, big guy. The Hail Guldur Storm Guard. Okay. Another one. The Cold Drake. The Shadow God. And then this guy, the enraged stone crusher. I do love the sound the giants make when they die. Yeah. Fire Drake, who's sleeping. Oh, yeah, it's true. You do get, there are some exclusive ones. Oh, look at that. Cargill, right? Luithard. Welcome to the Ringwraith's lair, the entrance to the Tower of Dol Guldur. I am impressed you have come this far, but what did you expect to happen once you got here? Did you really think you were just going to walk right in? Foolish weaklings. Prepare yourselves, for this place will be the last you ever see. Darnad! Feeding time! That's the name of that fell beast. I will not fail. Okay. That's creepy. I just died because he landed on me. The heart of Dol Guldur is now exposed. Talk to Goldagnir.
Perhaps we will see this
Battle
song
goes
again
well.
after all.
Ningalril was asking to see you again. All right, let's go talk to Ningalril, wrap this thing up, and we'll go update the my legendary weapons after we do this, after we talk to Ningalril.
The time has arrived to do what we came here to do. We will infiltrate the dungeons after nightfall.
Speak with me when you're ready to depart. So then we've got an instance to get through this. But let us let's go update the legendary weapon. What do you think? Katie, by the way, thank you again for getting me through those certainly more quickly. I probably wouldn't have. I was overconfident in your presence and did silly things that I wouldn't have done as a solo. But I know the lag is what got you, so no worries there. But thank you again for everything. All right, let me pop over to the to Rivendell. So let's see, guide to. I know I've got one. There it is, guide to Rivendell. Get on a horse. So once I've done this, then we can go back to Thangalhad, and invade, the dungeons of Dol Guldur. The music here is so pretty. And just what a place. I mean, look at this. A few times we've been here before, it's been at night, and so we haven't seen quite as much. Nate asks if I had to be a minion for one of the baddies in the game or the book. That's a good question. Let me think that through. In the meantime, what does he want? Oh, it's a prologue for another volume, so we don't want to get there yet. Case is a Marthiel. That's not a bad call if you're talking about a game one for sure. Does Denethor count as a baddie? No, he doesn't, of course. He's a good guy who makes mistakes. I forget, is it on the second floor or third floor? The word horde of Gotham. There we go. All right. So, first things first. So we have our two items, Raven's Doom and Hilbern's pointy thing. You'll notice now, by the way, right under the name of the object, you'll see ready to reforge. And that's because the last time I reforged them was what level 61, right? So we're going to open the legendary item forge, and we have each item, and they're each going to cost us 2.6 gold to reforge. This does give us a chance to rename them if we so wanted. So do we have any suggestions? I'm waiting for some wonderful ideas. Suggestions for shall we say we could make it something like oh, I don't know. I'm going to let you all tell me the moot point. Clever. All right, I'm going to give Katie one chance to name the weapon, since I did name it for a few levels as whatever Katie said. So it's only fair. Katie has no snark right now. All right, we'll leave it as Hilbern's pointy thing. We'll reforge that. So now all tracery slots can be upgraded to level 75, and a new slot has been unlocked. That's going to be the same thing for Raven's Doom. So now when I take a look at a weapon, let's take a look at my pointy thing first. Okay. Scroll down. So we'll see now that the levels, these were all maxed out, right? I couldn't level them up anymore. They were at 65 of 65. Now they're at 65 of 75. So I can use runes to level those up to do more. More than that, I also now have a slot for an additional word of mastery. So if I take a look, can I have both open at the same time? I cannot. So I've got here the words of mastery that I have are Focus Builder, Focus Spender. I'll have to remember that because you can't duplicate them. This one, it's Rain of Arrows and Quick Shot. So if I'm going to go, I'm going to get two more Word of Mastery. It's Word of Power. Oh, that's right. Word of Mastery is just out here where it says Hunter Traceries. All right. So I want to do level 50 to level 86. Seems odd. It's a bigger jump than I would have thought. Item level 65. So I guess the thing is I probably can't use the level 86 ones yet, right? No. Minimum level 86. So level 50 Bowmaster, that's the red line. That's what I've got right now. With this guy currently having single target, or I'm sorry, Rain of Arrows and Quick Shot. What are the other ones that I really use? I use Long Shot, maybe Barbed Arrow or Improved Swift Bow. Heartseeker damage could be good. Upshot, I don't use Upshot as much. What about general damage? We've already got Focus Spinner, Focus Builder on the other weapon. A range skills crit multiplier is probably what we're going to put on that other weapon. Don't really use Merciful Shot often enough to justify that. Quick Shot I already have on this one. Swift Bow. Swift Bow is that one. Yeah, that's a staple. So you either do Swift Bow or Heartseeker. What does it get me? Plus agility, plus damage. Okay. Whereas Heartseeker is going to give me Heartseeker and crit rating. That's good. Let's do, in this case, I'm going to do for now, the quick shot. But I want to see if I have a shattered Khazad-dûm tracery or even a cracked Khazad-dûm tracery in my shared storage. Or maybe even in my own vault. I doubt I have it in my own vault. I do not. I have a tracery, level 50 tracery. That should be in shared storage since it's not bound to my character. But we'll take a look at that later. So let me scroll through under LI and see if I have any Khazad-dûm traceries. Gundabad, Ironfold, Morgul. There's a cracked Khazad-dûm tracery. That's going to give me a high level one. I really prefer to spend those on the heraldics, but let's just do it. So we're going to go here and we're going to buy quick shot damage. Oh, yeah, there we go. For 1,000 ancient script and a cracked Khazad-dûm tracery. Okay, so now I have that tracery. So now when I open up my bow, I can slot that in. Oh no, I already have it. I can't believe it. I didn't realize it. I bought the wrong one. I bought the wrong one. I meant to buy not quick shot. I meant to buy swift bow. Well, I have to unseat this one. Because obviously I'm going to put in the better one. I'm now officially an idiot. And I'm going to... That's what I get. All right. Swift bow is the one I wanted, but now I can't buy the up-leveled one. I got to buy the base one. Oh, well. All right. Notice now that it's new, it's also down at level 51, whereas the others were at 65 because I had increased them. So that's what I'm going to have to, obviously spend a lot of runes on that. Now, let's go ahead and do the same thing for the sword. In this case, we want to add from Bowmaster, we want to add, and this time I'll really look at it correctly. No, it was from General. It's the crit range skills crit multiplier. Okay. No, not that one. This one, ranged skills critical multiplier. Okay, there we go. So now I have the runes that I want, or the traceries I want. But now I need to see what runes I have so I can update that or, increase their levels. So I want to look for under LI, see if there's anything that's specifically this level, but like level 50, that's not going to help me. But let's do some enhancement runes. Rare, some enhancement runes, whatever this level is. More enhancement runes. Okay. And we probably have some here. That's a tracery, more enhancement runes. More enhancement runes, but I think that those won't work, right? These, let's see. Oh, they will. Oh, I didn't realize the level 50 ones would work. All right, so if that's the case, I'm going to go back into my shared storage and grab the ones that say level 50 because those are limited to that lower level. They won't help my characters that are further up. Well, that's a tracery. Okay, that's all I have. Okay. All right, so let's open these up. We're just going to okay. So now what we have are 4 of those runes and 5 of those. Now you can see underneath it says 4 enhancement runes plus 3. So that means each one of those will increase the level by 3. The one that I'm going to get the most benefit from is going to be the heraldic tracery because that's going to give me the most to my base stats. So in this case, I want to go ahead and up that. Let's call it to at least 70. So I'm going to apply 1 of these enhancement runes. and it'll select, you can select 1 to 3 because I have 3 of them. Okay. And then I definitely want to apply a bunch to the range skills critical multiplier because it's at least, well, yeah, I want to apply all 5. So at least it gets up to 61 and it's a little closer. We'll power those up a little bit more later. Yeah, let's bump that to 64 with a single +3. So now they're all around the same level, right? All are 64, 65, except for the heraldic one is at 70. And then we're going to do the same thing over here for Hilbern's pointy thing. And I'm out of runes, right? So that's just a tracery. Expressing stings. So if it's a tracery that I'm not going to use, then I'm just going to disenchant it. That's the one that I mistakenly got rid of. And what's this one? Incoming heal bonus. And it's a common level, so I'm going to... When you disenchant, they turn into ancient script. So now I've replaced some of the ancient script that I've just spent. So I'm currently at 6,500. And when you're buying traceries, you'll see that there are 2 things. Well, there's always one thing that you need to spend, right? 100 ancient script, 300 for the next tier, 600 plus a shattered tracery for the next tier, and then 1,000 plus the cracked tracery for the highest level. So, you know, that's a big, it's 10 times as much in ancient script to go for the exact same one, but from a common level to a legendary. All right. P51, serious question. You have the weapon display up and hit H to pin the tooltip. Oh, thank you for that. That is useful. So if I do this, and then I hit H to pin the tooltip, then I should be able to do it here too. Maybe it's while I'm doing it in another way. Ah, I see. That's how to do it. That's how to do it. So it's not when I have it on the flame here, when I actually go to change the essences. I could just leave the hover thing over it, right? So now I can see both at the same time. And I can tap that one too, right? So now I get both. And that's certainly a convenient way to remember what you have on each. Thank you for that. So now I can see that I've increased, you know, by increasing the levels on each of those weapons or each of the traceries, I now have a boost to my agility, a boost to my physical mastery, and things like that. All right. Well, that was a silly waste of some ancient script, but so be it. These things happen. Hey, we have a steel-bound loot box, so let's just for fun grab a black steel key. Let's grab both. That way when we get one more, we'll be able to open it without having to go back in. All right, what do we get? What do we get? Rolling the dice. It's like getting a lottery scratcher. We got some reinforced swift padded gauges of the traveler, which are 20 points better in armor, but a drop in agility, but an increase in vitality, but a loss of crit and finesse in exchange for evade. So I'm not going to wear those. I'm going to disenchant them for the motes instead. Then we got the shirt of the avid birder, which is cool because we've had the other stuff of the avid birder cosmetically, right? The hat. Oh no, we already did have a shirt. Okay. Yeah, see, I don't need 2 sets of trousers and 2 shirts. Shirt, hat, trousers, gloves. Great. And the pack. So I'm going to disenchant those as well. They're going to give me Figments of Splendor. Make sure I'm not at cap. I'm not. Okay. Now, why can I not? Oh! Wow! I don't know how I got those. Two Cryptic Heritage Runes of Legend. I can't even use those until I'm level 100. Well, then if that's the case, I'm going to put them in shared storage. I'll put them in the materials folder so that I don't forget to use those right away by one of my other characters. And then we'll open these things up. Let's go ahead and clean up inventory real briefly. We're going to drop some actual materials in the materials folder. So this is where my crafters can come back and pick these things up. My jeweler has enough adamants. I don't need another one of those. All right, and then the rest I can sell. So I get bounties, right, for completing the skirmishes. It's not a lot, 153 silver. It's rather embarrassingly small, but that's all right. Okay. Just looking over here at the chat. I'm trying to see what the question is. That answers have been Andoril and so maybe favorite weapons or something. What one weapon would y'all choose from Arda? Great question. Great question. I still have a for the way it was done in the films, I still have a soft spot for Heddergrim, for Theoden's sword. I just love the aesthetics of it. All right. So we're going to go ahead and port back to Thanglehad. Thank you, Prime Voice. I appreciate that. Really do. That was a little frustrating. All right. Do we have time? It's already 2:30. We do not. So we're going to go ahead and get in front of Ninglorel and be ready to go on that instance. But I'm not going to run that instance right now because that'll take a little too long. So we're going to go ahead and exit. And then we'll chat for a little bit. All right. Let's get the chat thing shown back up on stream. Well, thank you for joining me. We were able to get, we're not done yet. We're going to have chat. You can ask some questions. But in the meantime, I'm just glad that we finally got to level 71 and get to, reforge the weapons, even if I didn't do it very well. Oops. Oh man. Yeah, that was annoying. Yep. I'm looking at some of the answers from the Andoril. Andoril's a great one. Sword Boromir, yeah. Yeah. He's dead in the films. It's a pretty one. No doubt about it. Narsil, yes. Yeah, Gimli's axe. Mm-hmm. Hedegrim. Yep, Catherine, that's right. The two heavenly lights as enemies of darkness. I remember that as well. I can pull that up and find out what letter that's in. There's a letter in 1972, and yes, Narsil is a name composed of two basic stems without variation or adjuncts, Nar, fire, and Thil, white light, thus symbolize the chief heavenly lights as enemies of darkness, sun Anar and moon in Quenya, Isil. Andoril means flame of the west, as a region, not of the sunset. That is letter 347 to Richard Jeffrey, written in December of 1972. Wow, that would make it one of the very last letters that we have. Well, it looks like, like another dozen letters in 73 is all we have after that. Purebred. Well, any questions at all about, about any of this stuff? You know how it goes. If you got questions about the shows, if you got questions about the game that I just did, if you've got questions about Tolkien in general, obviously happy to chat about that and answer anything you might have pending, anything that's like, what bugs me? I just need to know this. Well, I'll try to help you. And then we'll wrap up and then we'll see you all on Tuesday. The letters are fantastic. Especially, just make sure you get the revised and updated edition. So they're, it came out a couple years ago, so it should be the only version that you can find on the shelves, but make sure it says revised and expanded or revised and updated or something like that. I have not played any more Tales of the Shire lately, Nate, and I am sad to say that that Weta has shut down the studio, from what I understand. That's what I'd heard, but maybe not. They've shut down the division. I'm not seeing it. Maybe not. I'd heard that, but I'm not seeing any news on that. Huh? So that's a rumor. My apologies, folks. I don't spread rumors. Yep. Were Anarion and Isildur essentially named after Narsil? I actually wonder. So we don't know anything about that sword other than it was Elendil's sword. And it is very much a chicken and egg question because it could be the other way around, that the sword was named after his sons. Yeah, I mean, I don't have any, I can't find a press release or news article on it, Katie, so I can't confirm, but I have heard that as well. No, Telkar, oh no, the sword? Yeah, but it wasn't named by Telkar. And actually, no, I don't know that. Was that one of the ones forged by yes, it was first staged by Telkar, the Deeps of Time, all that. But we don't know anything about its history. We only know that Telkar made it, the Dwarven Smith of Nogrod. He's the one who made some ones for Thingol. So that means he almost certainly made it in the first stage. But we know nothing of it. We don't know if it was named that early on. We don't know its history at all until it shows up at the end of the Second Age in Elendil's hands. But it could have been named after. It could have been, because you know how it is with Tolkien's names. Like you're reading Eldarion and Arendis, and halfway through the story, this is when he became known as Eldarion. You're like, I've been reading about Eldarion for 25 pages. What do you mean this is when he became known as Eldarion? But yeah. Yep. Stamped that way in the film. But even if Telkar wrote, Telkar made me in Nogrod, or Telkar was here, unless he wrote, I am Narsil forged by Telkar, there's still nothing to indicate that it was named Narsil when it was originally forged. Swords get renamed all the time, or reforged and renamed. I'm thinking of Anglachel, which was once a different named weapon, or which became Gorthang. Sorry, Anglachel became Gorthang. So swords change names. So I don't know for sure whether it was called Narsil or not. If it was Narsil and Elendil got it as a young man, it's very possible that would have inspired him to name his sons after the sun and moon. But I don't know. So good question, though. Good question. Well, speaking of good questions, any more questions as we head into, for you guys, for the end of Eldarion and Arendis? I actually have just finished recording it. So any questions on that, or on the upcoming section where James and I are going to spend 4 episodes on Tal Elmar? Any questions on the TTT or anything that we're doing there? Boise says, in Matt's latest video about Rings of Power Season 2, he mentioned he was sad to not see a scene where the dwarves forged Bilbo's vest. But where are we on that vest belonging to baby Eärendil? I don't know. It was done for an elven prince, but that's a long way away if it's made there. Basically it depends on I'm trying to remember. I like the idea, but I don't know if you describe him as an elven prince, because he's half elven. And would they have made a piece of armor that far away, or would they have instead made it in Belagost or Nogrod, because those are so much closer than Moria? I like it though. Rover Random win. Rover Random, actually, I'm covering that on the bonus episodes on the TTT right now. I'm finishing up chapter 2 this series. So we in fact, I just finished recording the episode that includes the episodes that include the Great White Dragon on the moon. So rover random on the TTT, but only on the bonus episodes. So let's see other questions. That's a great question. Who do you think has the best familial relationship in Middle Earth? Well, it's certainly not Eldari and Arendis. That's a very good question, because a lot of messed up relationships. I mean, Denethor and Faramir is not a good one either. I dare say it would probably be the hobbits, many of the hobbit families, Farmer Cotton and his kids, or Sam and Rosie and their kids, or something like that. I mean, when you read the epilogue, the unpublished epilogue, it's to me it would definitely be Sam and Rosie and their kids, the best family relationship for sure. Yeah, we'll cover and Chappie. Yeah, Katie makes a good point. We'll cover Rover Random in the season or seasons that I spend on the non-legendarium works. That'll be at the very end of the PPP. So still got to finish up Unfinished Tales, and then the Great Tales, which originally I thought I might do in a season, but I might have to spread that out to 2, and then 2 seasons on the Silmarillion. So you're talking about 5 years from now before I get to the non-legendarium works, but then I'll cover it then. Legolas. I don't know. Excuse me. I think it would almost have to be one of the Noldor princes, because that's who the dwarves were close with. Which is why Eärendil comes to mind, because Gondolin was a realm of the Noldor. Yeah, Elladan and Elro here, and their devotion to their mom, and just that, we're going to go out and find those orcs and just swear ourselves to destruction. Unpopular opinion. Gandalf is a close second. So I think the best addition to the movies was Howard Shore. Oh, goodness, yeah. Yeah. The score is fantastic. Slower pace in the upcoming episodes just to spite people? No, Nate. No, I'm not going to do that. 380 is not anywhere near too far behind Balrog of Morgoth. I mean, seriously, that's almost this season. That's not far back at all into the PPP. I reject your reality and substitute my own. Yeah. 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 And also I have most of this season road mapped out. So the idea of slowing down the pace would not actually work out. But I'm afraid, I mean, like I was looking at doing, the Great Tales next year, right? Children of Húrin, Beren and Luthien, Fall of Gondolin. But I'm not sure yet. I have to look at it. I don't know that I'm going to be able to do those in one season. I might need to do like one story over 2/3 of a season, and then another story that gets split between the last part of next season and the first part of the season thereafter. And so that way each of the 3 stories gets 2/3 of a season. I don't know. Oh, road mapping just to add the 11th episode. Well, the problem was it was adding 2 episodes, right? I knew that we were going to probably extend to 11, and right around the same time, within a day or 2, plus or minus, was when Mike Drought was able to confirm that he was going to be able to join us for an episode-long interview. So that probably took me a good half day to juggle things around, just, figuring out, okay, where am I going to split things? How am I going to schedule things? How will that impact the rest of the schedule? All of that. Yeah, it's a little crazy. Yeah. But definitely, if you like, 4 paragraphs an episode, definitely Corey Olsen's out there, and he's just fantastic. I'm never gonna, I'm not gonna ever tell you not to listen to Corey. Corey's the whole reason I got into this. I mean, he was the inspiration behind me trying this, but not doing it as a solo show, right? I mean, he's so good at it that I knew I needed to do a co-hosted show. So I reached out to Sean and said, "Hey, Sean, think you might want to do a podcast? I don't know. What do you think?" Yeah. Mythbusters. Yep. Yeah. Drought. That's a good one. I think. Oh, excuse me. I think Drought comes tomorrow. Yeah. definitely pay attention to the feed tomorrow. The interview with Mike Trout hits tomorrow, and it's fantastic. If I had another go at it, how many episodes do I think the Council of Elrond hits the sweet spot? We did it in 5. I think 7 might have been a better pace. Part of the challenge, so, it's arbitrary in the sense that I wanted to cover all of book 1 in a season, all of book 2 in a season. And Tolkien's 6 books of The Lord of the Rings are not of equal length. So that really is the determining factor. I mean, it's why book 6 was at a slightly slower pace in terms of pages per episode than book 2, because there were fewer pages. It's just the way it is. That may be something that I change starting next season with the Great Tales, rather than forcing myself to do all 3 in a season, or all 3 over 3 seasons, 1 season each. Just do them for as long as they need to be done. That may be something I try to do. We'll have to see. Do I typically do a live episode at the Moot? We've done one. I don't. There's not enough. The sample set's a little small, or sample size is a little small, to say that it's typical. And this year I don't know that we will, because I also don't know where I'd slot it in, to be honest. As it stands now, yes, we're off for Thanksgiving, and yes, we're off for Christmas and New Year's, but that's literally it. We're not taking Easter off. We're not taking 4th of July off. We're going solid all the way through from January 18th to July 26th. So if I inserted another episode, like let's say a Moot live episode, then I'd have to find, then we'd be going to August 2nd with no breaks. And I don't know that I can do that, because then I'm stuck with a 6-week hiatus. So we'll see. We'll see how it goes. I can imagine we'll probably at least do a little video or something we'll put on today's Tolkien Times, though. I would hope. When I do Fall of Gondolin, touch on the version of the full story that was released. Yeah. Oh, that version. All right. We'll see what I can do about that. Balrog of Morgoth revisited the Silmarillion. That's something I'm really looking forward to. I mean, I loved what we did that first season. It's still first season. We were still just kind of getting used to what the medium is, how it works. We were getting used to each other. We were getting used to how do we break this material down for our listeners. I am really looking forward to getting a second chance at it. Not just because I feel like, I can do it better, because I don't know that I can. It's more like I can do it at a slower pace, and I can be like, hey, this thing that we saw 10 years ago, look at how now we've covered all the rest. We're going to see those examples more sharply, the themes, right? Yeah, we did 2. We did one at the digital Moot, one at the live Moot. We have done live episodes that we recorded when we were keynoting at Tex Moot, for instance. And we did Tolkien 2019 and Myth Moot. So who knows? We might. I mean, we've done, how many live episodes have we done for Moots? I don't know. 6, 7. I'm waiting now for the I'm waiting for the reactions on that one. Yeah, we might do it. I don't know. If we do, I'll figure it out. Maybe we shrink something. Maybe I put it in the can and decide to use it, later. There it is. Sigh and no. Because right now I've got Tel Elmar taking 4, History of Galadriel and Celeborn taking 6, Hunt for the Ring 4, Gladden Fields and Druidine 2 each, Istari 3, and Palantiri 2. So if I have an extra episode, then maybe it means that, I only need to do, I can do the Hunt for the Ring in 3, or I can do the Istari in 2. I don't know. We'll see. I don't know that it means anything, Captain Feyrendor. That's the nice thing, is it's totally meaningless, according to my 13-year-old son. It comes from a song, I believe, that mentions the height of a basketball player. But that's not like about that in any way. But yeah, if I happen to say 6 or 7, I'll be home at 6 or 7 o'clock, I will not hear the end of it for a while. Yeah. Kids these days, right? What should my walk-up song at the Moot be? I mean, I'm not a relief pitcher coming in to close out the 9th inning of the World Series. So, you know. Thank you, Jeremiah. Oh, why won't it go? I can't get that link to work? Weird. So come on, Nate. What's that walk-up song supposed to be? I hope it's not the song that has the 6-7 reference. That doesn't make any sense. And now he's like, oh, I'm gonna stop typing and make up something else now. Yep. And thank you for the link, Jeremiah. Oh, it is the 6-7 song. Nothing to apologize for, Nate. I just wasn't sure. Yeah, the PPP intro tune. I'm actually thinking, you know, I mean, some sort of classic rock or prog rock song, right? I mean, it's got to be like Rush or something like that. Or was it a rap? Okay, I didn't realize it mentioned it in gang context, man. That's disappointing. I did know that there was a 6'7" athlete. I believe it's LaMelo Ball. I could be wrong. That's what made it go a little viral. Yeah, less than a month. Super excited about that. Katie, I'm sorry, your anxiety level just increased. But yeah, 3.5 weeks, folks. 3.5 weeks to Moot. If you are not registered, make sure you register. And that's especially true if you're planning to join us in person. We need that information, those registrations soon, because we're going to be finalizing, you know, the hotel stuff and the food and all of that. And then if you're doing it online, you know, sooner the better, because then we know how many are coming and we've got the funding already in place. But for that, we could probably do it like 24 to 48 hours before. I would imagine probably 48 hours before. Yeah, I'm sorry about that. I know there's a lot of challenges involved in attending a Moot in person. Money and travel are the two biggest ones for sure. But yeah, we do have an online option that's going to be fantastic. Katie does a great job of making sure that our online attendees get a really good experience. Works very, very hard. The Norwegian Arctic. That is true. From the Norwegian Arctic to Dallas, Texas would be a bit of a challenge. I mean, it would probably take you longer to just get to Oslo than it would take for most of us to, get to Dallas. But then, of course, then you'd have to fly to Dallas. So, all right. Well, I'm going to go ahead and wrap it up. I will see you all again on Tuesday at 6 p.m. Pacific, and we'll do a little more Hilbern. We'll get into Dol Guldur and finish that up, and we'll see you then. So enjoy the rest of your weekend, folks. Thank you so much again for joining me today. It is always a privilege and a pleasure, and I'm looking forward to Tuesday night already. Thanks so much.